THALIAN Association, and the extended arts community. The Innis Academy Performance Space was the principal theatrical venue of Wilmington for more than 5 decades, a modest building that occupied the spot where THALIAN Hall now stands. It's not clear what sparked the desire to replace the Academy, but a theory tells the story of a visit to Wilmington in 1850, by the Swedish nightingale, Jenny Lind. On her way to Charleston, her train came through Wilmington. When asked if she would return to perform, her manager said, "Gentlemen, my orchestra alone would fill a large part of the Innis." The Academy didn't embody Wilmington's vision of itself. It was the largest city in the state, the most prosperous, and the most up-to-date. The town was a port and a rail center, and trains were the principal mode of transportation. It had a sophisticated viewpoint, so having an opera house was a status symbol. Even THALIAN's Italianate style reflects the era's architectural tastes. The reconstruction took more than 2 years, and early in 1858, with scaffolding still surrounding the building, THALIAN hosted its first performance, a recital by Mr. Frensley's Dancing School. The official opening was when Merchants Stock Company of Charleston performed 6 months later. The ensemble remained in Wilmington for a month, performing a different play almost nightly. Then, in December, the THALIAN Association presented celebrated plays. After that, the hall's first season saw further amateur productions, and more stock performances by companies from around the nation. THALIAN's second season opened with a week of plays and spectacles, and presented no amateur shows that year. In the years following, the hall exhibited operas presented by the New Orleans English Opera Company, and had visitors, including Signor Donetti's troupe of educated dogs, monkeys, and goats. THALIAN also had an appearance by the Maternity and Blondin troupe, which featured Charles Blondin, a tightrope walker who became famous after crossing the gorge below Niagara Falls. THALIAN Hall certainly segregated its audience. But up until, and even during Reconstruction, Wilmington was the most integrated small town in the state. Though some separation had to be maintained by law, economics was the deciding factor. And money talks in the theater, says Tony Rivenbark. As general seating, the hall placed Euro-Americans in the first-floor main gallery, as it strictly relegated African-Americans to the third-floor upper balcony. However, when artists appeared to appeal primarily to an African audience, it's believed the hall would reverse the seating. A variety of entertainers appeared at the hall. The musical savant, blind Tom Wiggins played piano. Before the war as an enslaved person, and afterward as a freedman. Cissy Retta Jones, an opera singer, and vaudevillian, known as Black Patty, also presented her troupe. Local African-American amateurs have a continuing history at THALIAN. In the 1890s, the Acme Club, which consisted of 48 African musicians, appeared as well. The most notable is the Willis Richardson Players. Named for an African-American playwright born in Wilmington, who became the first African writer produced on Broadway. Even today, claiming the nation's oldest continuously running African-American theater company, the Richardson Players still showcase at THALIAN Hall. In 1870, a small group of men used THALIAN to test the community's response to Africans sitting in sections designated for Europeans. Authorities ejected the men, and they sued the theater. The judge who heard the case chastised them for asserting their civil rights in a hall, which excited absolute rage, even violence from the town. But, to his credit and Wilmington's expanding cultures, he also ruled that African Americans were entitled to the accommodation and privileges equal to those enjoyed by others in this theater. When Booker T. Washington spoke in 1910, THALIAN divided the house in half, African Americans on one side, and Euro-Americans on the other. Times were changing, and THALIAN Hall would change with them.
In an unbroken sequence dating back to 1929, the THALIAN Association Community Theatre produces 5 plays and musicals each year. The Rainbow-60s, THALIAN Association and the Extended Arts Community. A psychedelic, theatrical rock, and jazz fusion, soul operetta. The Art Beat of the City. A performance of Rehearsal. A story within a story. Note. Like the rest of this series, divided by decades, scripting adjusts the times forward or backward to allow more inclusivity. The experiences of the actual people represented by the following characters occurred in the 70s and beyond. For these purposes, they will happen in the late 60s. The Opera House Theatre Company proudly presents THALIAN Association and the Extended Arts Community. In the dressing green room, and on main stage at THALIAN Hall, the rep rehearses an anti-Vietnam, mod art performance work. Created by boy genius, musical theatre playwright composer, Cooper Noobs. They call him Coop. Scripting will never be able to identify the mentionable selects of a whole generation. They are all remarkable and notable. However, these are some selects of the selects who comprise the next evolution of Wilmington's polyculture community. Another tiny revolution. Supporting characters.
Anthony Ray Rebuke. Casting, Euro-American male, age 30 to 35. Company director-producer. Rumored to be flamboyantly temperamental about performance, and justifiably so. He's one of the city's most tantalizing artists. A dazzling performer in his own right. An effectual producer. And a kind, good man. Signature song? 5 minutes till places my lover lives. Scotty Estavia. Casting, Euro-American male, age 25 to 30. Principal player, sound engineer. Charismatic, he's a tall, sandy blonde, handsome young man. Signature song? Do you hear that? Can't you just feel it? Cuber. Casting, Euro-American male, age 25 to 30. Set designer, repertory player. Relatively low-key for a gay man of the era, but witty and full of deadpan humor. Signature song? If I could set design a different reality.
Susie Bobkin. Casting, Irish-American female, 25 to 30. Company choreographer, principal dancer. A sassy little ginger, she's fun and funny. Signature song? Manic, and Titanic, or romantic, it's organic.
Duffy. Casting, African-American male, 25 to 30. Company band, master percussionist. Distinguished, even regal, he's an African storyteller, and cultural preservationist. Signature song? From kings and queens to this and that. Dandilo. Casting, Irish-American male, 25 to 30. Company band. Songwriter, guitarist, storyteller. A warm individual. And an enchanting tune maker. Signature song? Ships in the night.
Night. Casting, Euro-American female, age 25 to 30. Principal rep player. Poet. Playwright. Historian. Character actress. The Naughty Priestess Mother Missionary. Signature song? A Rustle in the Bushes.
Price. African-American male, age 25 to 30. Company band. Master saxophone player. Militant, he's a Black Panther in mold. Gentle in word and spirit, he's an artist in heart. Signature song? Let the system burn. But let the music play. Wally and the Madam.
Company Joe.
Wally 6. Casting, Euro-American male, age 25 to 30. Company rep player and jokester. A wise guy. Constantly serving off humor cracks, or igniting group laughter. Signature song? Hey man.
Why not have a little
Chuckle.
Madam 6. Casting, Euro-American female, age 25 to 30. Rep player and company mystic. Not crystal balls or magic dust, but a little closer to the earth, like tarot cards and shamanic smudging. Signature song?
Hey man. Why not
spread a
sprinkle
little magic?
Joy. Casting, African-American female, age 25 to 30. Repertory player, storyteller. African-American ladies liberator. She always has a positive word, but is sometimes quietly frustrated, even discouraged. Signature song? Gotta fight for civil rights, or a woman's rights. Lord, I got both.
Clementine. Casting, Euro-American male, age 25 to 30. Repertory player. The botanist gardener. A sweet and solemn man, soft-spoken but worldly. A political activist. Signature song? If not mutiny, why not botany? Lonnie Toomay. Casting, African-American male, age 25 to 30. Repertory player, company journalist. Very tall, lank, great smile. Degree, history, he's studious, observant, yet an appreciator of jazz, so he's laid back easy. Signature song? I searched and researched. Put together all the pieces. Now I've given birth. My 1898 thesis.
Frankie D. French-American female, 25 to 30. Repertory player and mod fashion model. Tall, chic, illustrious. Ravishing. Considerable depth and intellect for a pretty model. Signature song? More than long legs, you see? This girl's gonna leave a long legacy.
Lil Mari Noobs. Casting, Euro-American female, age 12 to 14. Principal repertory player, Coot's little sister. The company darling. A mega talent. Wisdom beyond her years. Signature song? Got acting chops. And a pirouette. Plus vocalese? I'm triple threat.
Margot Noobs. Euro-American female, 45 to 50. The company mom. Coop and Mary's mother. A warm lady and performer herself. Dotes on her exceptionally talented children and wants them to live at home forever. Signature song? Maybe your corner is in this little sky.
The DQ Twins. Casting, 2 Euro-American female impersonators. Company drags. The Dairy Queens. 1 voluptuous, 1 thin chick young ladies. Team Nikki. Miss Clairol. Former rep players, they're locals back in town from Illinois. Home of the Dairy Queen chain. They've returned to perform at the downtown gay bar. Ricky Davies.
Then unexpectedly, they appear as 2 of the loving muses and serve as scene narrative or embellishment. Signature song. If you gotta wear a mask, wear the mask you wanna be.
Madam Mommy Tommy Hall. Euro-American male, age 65 to 70. Fictional company founder and former principal player. Extravagant, eccentric. A magical infectious personality. Signature song? What then? 'Cause the show must go on.